Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that because I had the exact same reaction when I decided to go start my startup.
Mm,
My parents were actually not excited about it, and it's all my family friends, my relatives, they were all so proud and they really wanted me to go out and do this. But both my parents were actually very, very worried,
mm,
from day one,
mm,
and for the same exact reasons, right? They were like, "Why are you not just going the safe route? Like you went to UC Berkeley, you have a great computer science degree, like you could totally get a job at Google or Microsoft or Meta and make your like 300K salary and be fine." I completely just threw all those out the window and decided to go the startup route.
mm,
And to your point about why I was compelled to do that, it's a complicated question because it wasn't like one moment that where I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna go do this startup and that's it. It was
yeah,
like a build up, right? It was a build
yeah,
up over like years of just like gaining confidence in myself
mm,
to be able to go out there and do something like this.
mm,
And that meant like not just technical skills, right? That's one piece of the puzzle, but also just soft skills, right? Like having the confidence to go have these conversations,
mm,
right? Being able to come on these podcasts and just speak my mind,
mm,
right? Being a leader, like being able to hire people under me who are maybe like 10, 20 years older than me even, right? Our head
mm,
engineer,
yeah,
is like 20 years older than me. And it's like there's this feeling of like, am I ready to do all of this stuff? And I think it took me a couple years to really gain that confidence, but once I did, it felt like very natural, right? And a big part of that is my parents, right? They
mm,
struggled. They struggled every part, every stage of their journey. And I grew up hearing those stories and I'm like, why do I have to take what they've given me and
mm,
just, go the easy route? Right? Like what? Like I don't deserve that almost,
mhm, mhm. I
I might as well struggle and build my own life as well.
You're right, because you have to go on your own journey, your own path. You can't live a path which has been defined by what they've done, right? And in my early years, I kind of like used to get a little bit annoyed thinking like, that's not what I want to do. Why can't you believe or give, support in what I want to do? But I've now come to learn over the years, it's not a case of because they doubt you in what you're doing. It's just because that's something they've never done before or fathomed. So the fear is that they want you to do it, but they fear the failure that comes with it. And, that their child is just not going to be safe and everything. So that's why they push back. But it took about 6 years for my dad to turn around and said, okay, you've done a good job. Like, okay, this thing works. Like, I'm not worried about you anymore, Neil. So that's where
I
it
get
comes from.
that.
It's a place of love rather than doubt.
100%. And I think what they don't realize is they had these types of moments in their life too, right? I
Mm.
mean,